Hi, everyone. This is Eric Jesperson. I'm from MyLife. We are a nonprofit, and our aim is to produce a platform for digital legacy preservation. I had heard Ramesh talk. It really must have been about a year and a half or more ago now, talking about agents in the abstract. And I'm sure it was because of that webinar that I started asking people on our board and some of our volunteers if they knew about any standards, any ISO standards, any way that one intelligence can talk to another intelligence through some preserved or open set of protocols. So, true to his word, with NANDA, you've come through with this. And I'll tell you a little bit how we're doing it and what it's meant to us. Quickly, MyLife is a nonprofit. We basically want to allow you to preserve your own digital legacy, essentially a time capsule where you can curate, shape, relive the experience of your memories and share them in ways never before. With AI, of course, what we have in the system right now is you can shape the voice of your story as it goes out, change the mood, the perspective. You can even assign, dramatic entities to portray your memories, your ideas, and your concepts. So we always knew at MyLife, we really began work. We were a small startup, but we really began work when 3.5 came out for the first time. The board said, "This is what we've been waiting for to realize this vision, get working." So I did. We believe strongly data ownership is one of the linchpins of having a successful digital legacy. So a lot of what we're talking about here at the trust trust layer is critical. We had originally put this together. This is how I thought of the world prior to MCP, which thanks to Pradyumna put in place. And maybe talk about that at another time, how we did it. But we did understand that we would be an aggregator platform and that people would be able that teams of intelligences within MyLife are brought to bear to help you accomplish certain tasks. The first thing is a memory team to help you store, say, preserve your memories, okay? But we always knew that other agents, not just the ones that we built, that many other agents would participate, people would alter, change, or even offer their agents. We didn't want to make a marketplace. And so another reason why up in that NANDA list, the marketplace on the top left is critical to us. But we always anticipated that we would be communicating agent to agent, or as we put it, intelligent to intelligent. We were an intelligent platform, and we would expect that we would have an intelligent API consumer, for lack of a better term in the modern age, available. And that has come true. And that is absolutely so exciting. We have put our agent abilities through an MCP layer, and we've already done that. And it's genius. It just kind of opens them up to microservices, was a term I heard earlier. So we anticipate needing a lot as we move along. One thing we'd like to maybe talk about one day is the idea of one intelligence taking consent and control over another intelligence in a bartered, handshake, and smart contractual way. We're kind of ready for that, but in other words, we play out a memory in terms of event sequences, and that's how we're handling it now. And we might want to, for the sake of the member, preserve that sequence when being transmuted through a secondary intelligence. So there are some aspects that we're really looking forward to understanding more about how NANDA is approaching it. They may help in any way we can, but we are so excited for the future. And everything that's happened today, what you guys are working on, blows my mind and makes everything that we've thought about, which seemed so pie in the sky, even down to being paid for the data that was yours in your memories, or the access of your memories, all this stuff, through Vaughn, and some of the things mentioned today are becoming possible or will be possible soon. So we're excited, super excited to be hitched to NANDA's wagon. Thank you so much for the time.
Wonderful. Thanks very much, Eric. Appreciate it. We'll look back and have memories from before NANDA time sometime.
Yeah, or even this webinar. Hey, who knows?
Next up we have Eric.